and welcome to another review from Colour with Claire. Today I'm reviewing the Fantasy Characters Colouring Book 2017 by Sakuems, also known as Emily Jarridge. Emily is a French illustrator who's been drawing since she was 10 years old and she's now a full-time artist. And this colouring book is absolutely stunning. So first of all the physical things about it. It's A4 in size. It has a ring-bound binding at the top, so it's easy to manipulate. You're not going to have pages sort of falling back on you while you're colouring, as you might do with normal colouring books, so we all love a good ring bind. The cover is a beautiful matte feel. It's quite thick. It's not a board, but it is nice and thick, and it has, as you can see, a partially coloured image on the front. On the back, there's a few thumbnails from the illustrations inside. And then we go straight into the first illustration. So this book is called Fantasy Characters, and it is indeed a book of people, all girls, and all different sort of styles and dress for you to colour in. Some of them have backgrounds, some of them don't. So as you can see, this one here is a sweet little girl holding her teddy bear with a rather ornate frame surrounding her. We've then got this beautiful sort of Arabian looking woman, absolutely gorgeous hair. This one would look really nice with a beautiful gold and purple sort of royal palette, I think. We've then got this horizontally positioned one. She looks like some sort of goddess. I'm loving this sort of, it looks like a metal vest that she's wearing and an arm cuff as well. And she's got a couple of cute little creatures, not sure what they are, but absolutely stunning. So if you like books that have got all female characters, for example, Serene by Nicholas Chandra-Wianata, you're going to love this. It's very sort of in the similar vein. And a lot of these characters, as it is called Fantasy Characters, do have a lot of these fantasy elements like wings, feathers, and all of these beautiful sort of ornate dress pieces. So this lady here is covered in feathers. She's got big feathery wings and absolutely beautiful. Love all of this jewellery hanging down, and she's got this rather interesting sort of knickers and garter thing going on down here. Lovely illustration. Here's the one that I've coloured, as you can see. I'll just put this over. So this lady was an absolute joy to colour. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, pretty much anywhere, you may have already seen this image. I posted it last night when it was finished. And I also posted a bit of a progress photo of how I did the skin, right from white to the very finished skin. So if you are interested in the step-by-step of how I did the skin of this lady, do go on to pretty much any of my social medias and you will see yesterday's post. So I coloured this with Prismacolor pencils, my absolute favourite. I also added some stickles onto it, which I'm going to show you here in the light, so you can see that all of the butterfly type creatures have been covered in stickles. Stickles are a highly glittery glue. They look like this. They come in these little pots, and there's all different kind of colours and things that you can get. You can get fairy dust, crystal, clear kind of ones, or you can get coloured ones like this one that I used on the butterflies. These stickles were very kindly sent to me by Jacqueline Bruce, so thank you so much. They were sent from my Amazon wish list, and really love them. I've absolutely fell in love with them, and I'm using them on pretty much everything I can. So as you can see, they're super glittery. They do have a sort of rough texture, but the glitter doesn't come off. They're really high quality, and I love them. So yes, really enjoyed doing this. Next up, we've got this lady surrounded by swirls, so you don't know where her hair ends, and the flowers and the swirls and the paisley kind of patterns begin. Absolutely beautiful. Another horizontal one here, so this one, again, lots and lots of detail in the hair. We've got this yin and yang sign here. We've got this kind of henna type pattern going on, so that's beautiful. Just keep turning this around. So this is sort of like an oriental lady. We've got beautiful sakura cherry blossom pattern on her dress, which looks a little bit like a kimono. And we have these Chinese chopsticks in the hair. Just beautiful. I'm saying beautiful about every single one. It is the word for this book because it is beautiful. So loads of butterflies on this one. They're absolutely everywhere. They're all in her hair. And there's also loads of sort of flowers individually sprinkled around. Gorgeous. This one is a mermaid, and this one has a thinner and lighter line work than the others. With the other ones that I've shown you, the line work is quite thick and quite black. This one has a thinner, lighter line work to it, so it really is a matter of preference, but I love all of them. As you can see, this is on a smaller sort of scale, so you will have to sharpen your pencils to get into all those hair curls and all the bits of bobs of detail. This one I love. It's a cute little fairy. I don't know what she's leaning on here, but it could be some sort of flower pillow. She has these beautiful butterfly-esque wings on her back and this gorgeous curl of hair coming down from her ponytail there. Absolutely stunning. This lady reminds me of Pocahontas type character, so I can see some jet black hair, some really olive skin tone, and just absolutely gorgeous. I love this book. This is beautiful. Again, another absolute favourite. I can actually see me completing this entire book. There are 20 illustrations included, so it's not a major task, but you've still got enough to get your teeth into. Again, just absolutely love this lady. I can see a really beautiful ocean background going on here, very tropical. This one is sort of contained slightly inside a spherical shape. She's holding a beautiful bunch of flowers. She's got the wings. I love her hair. Absolutely. You don't really often see bobs on illustrated girls. It's always long flowing curls and beach kind of hair. But I love that she's got this really messy bob. This one is the illustration from the front cover. And as you can see, it has this sort of drip effect. If we look back to the front cover, just find it here, you can see it's very, very watercolour-esque. So there's lots of bits of drips, like paint sort of dripping down the page. So that would be a really interesting one to get creative with, maybe using some mixed media. Again, another one that's a little bit, don't really know where one thing ends and one begins. So we've got this strip down here, which doesn't seem to correlate with anything on this side, but it's just obviously the way that the illustrator has done it. Absolutely beautiful hair, yet again. If you are wanting to colour hair and skin and you're needing to practice, this is an amazing opportunity to practice that. Now, I love this kind of side view over the shoulder. Beautiful flowing hair, and then you've got the patterns in the background. This is a good one again because you've got that large space to practice on. Another beautiful little fairy type elf. You can see she's got the pointed ears, she's got the little crescent moon on her forehead. Absolutely lovely. This one is another young girl. She has pigtails and beautiful earrings, and again that kind of metallic bra type thing, and she's got all of these necklaces around her neck. So just, I love the kind of whole style of these illustrations. And I think this is the last one. Yep, so this one is very intricate, very detailed. Again, I'm getting a sort of Indian vibe from this, a lot of paisley kind of henna look to the surrounding elements. But yes, absolutely stunning. So now that we've reached the end of the book, I need to talk a little bit about the paper. In fact, let's talk a lot about the paper because this really does deserve talking about. Now, the paper itself technically is 300 GSM, and that, if you don't know, is incredibly thick cardstock. Just listen to the ping. So there has been no expense spared on this paper. It's absolutely perfect for pencils and markers alike. I had no problem whatsoever in layering up all of my Prismacolors, and it all turned out really, really well. Absolutely stunning. Paper's brilliant. I love the fact that it's got the spiral binding as well. Nothing bad I can say about this book whatsoever. Now let's get on to the pricing. So at the moment this book is only available on Emily's Etsy page, but you can buy it in both physical and digital form. So if you want this book exactly the way it is now delivered to your door, you will have to pay £18.40 for the book, which is on the expensive side, but again, I must stress the quality is really second to none. And obviously you've got your postage to pay on top of there, but if you are in the UK, it is free shipping. Now, if you don't want to pay that, totally understand. If you've got your own cardstock that you like to print on and colour, you can purchase the digital copy for just £10.49, which is really reasonable for 20 illustrations of this calibre. Now, all of the all of the links to buy this, physical and digital, are going to be in my description box below this video, so do check that out. And that comes to the end. So I hope that you've enjoyed looking through this absolutely stunning colouring book, and do let me know in the comments, as always, what you think. I always love to know what you think about the books that I review. Please don't forget to click that thumbs up, really important, and also subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.